Alright, so we are going to be working in Command today. So right now I am on the sign-in page for Command. To access this, you can go to agent.kw.com. That'll bring you to this sign-in page, and your login information is actually the same login info as MyKW. So you can go ahead and type in your username and password. And once you hit sign in, it'll bring you over to the Command dashboard. So from this page, either here in the center or over on the left, you can access all of your different tools within Command. Today we're focusing on Lead Accelerator and Sketchhouse. So there are a couple things you want to make sure that are set up before you create anything through Lead Accelerator and Sketchhouse. So we're going to start by going up to the top right. We're going to click on our name, and we are going to go into Settings. Alright, this brings us into our Command settings, and it first opens up the Applications page. So here you can see all of your different apps that are connected to Command. And there are a few that you want to make sure are connected before you go in to use especially the Lead Accelerator. So up at the top there are your connected apps. So these are things that are currently connected. So ones I want to point out are Facebook, this one that is connected here. So this is for post scheduling. So you'll see when we get into the Lead Accelerator, basically that system is used for creating Facebook ads, Twitter ads, Google ads, and then also scheduling posts on different social media sites. So you want to make sure that those things are connected here in your settings first. So you can see up here at the top, our Facebook page is connected. This is for post scheduling. So similar to Hootsuite, you can schedule your posts for social media within Command. So our account is connected here. You also want to make sure your MailJet account is connected. This is so if you create anything in Sketchhouse that you would like to send out to your email list, it will be sent out through MailJet. They just recently switched from MailChimp. And then I'll keep scrolling down. So at the top, these are apps that are already connected, and if we go down, you can see apps that we have the option to connect. So under here, under social, we also have the option for Twitter. This is for post scheduling, so if you wanted to schedule posts ahead of time, you would want to connect your Twitter account here, and to do that, all you would need to do is click the Connect Account button, and it'll basically have you sign in, and it'll connect your account to Command. Sorry, viewer 49, you cannot present. And then down here at the bottom, if we keep scrolling, for this marketing section here, there are some other accounts that you might want to connect. So if you are thinking about running ads through Facebook, Twitter, or Google, you would want to connect these accounts here. Oh, here you go, viewer 49. Alright, so like I said, if you are going to be running any ads through Facebook, Twitter, or Google AdWords, you will want to connect your accounts here. And all you would need to do is go in and click on this Connect Account button, and then you will have full access within the Lead Accelerator. So while we're here in our Command settings, we're also going to go over to the left, and we're going to go to Connect Settings and click on that, and then click on Marketing Profile. Alright, so similar to when you're creating anything in eEdge, you want to make sure that all of your personal information is up to date before you go in and create anything. So in this marketing profile, this is where you can find your information that is going to appear on your marketing materials and different things within Command. So you really want to make sure that this is up to date before you go in and make anything. If we have done a setup for you, then we would have set up this section. And if you scroll down, you can see there's a spot to add in your photo, your team logo, and then My Details is where you can see your personal information. So anything with a little red star is required. You can add in your first name, last name, license number. If you're on a team, you can put the team name here. Your designations or credentials, this is where your bio would go, as stated here. You want to make sure you have your mobile phone and your office phone, an email address, a website. If you have a DBA logo, you can add that in here, and then your Market Center information. Always make sure that you are adding in the Market Center address and not your personal home address. And then down at the bottom there is an option to add in your social media profiles and then your KW branded app link. I definitely recommend adding this in because some of those marketing materials do have a little link to download your mobile app, so you want to make sure that that is linking to your app, and you can add that in here. So once you've updated this information, you can go ahead and click Save, and that'll update right away. Alright, so we are going to jump into the Lead Accelerator. So our settings are all up to date, we're ready to go. I'm going to go over to the left. We can click on these different icons to access the different sections in Command. And this little megaphone is going to bring us into the Lead Accelerator, so I'm going to click on that. Alright, so the Lead Accelerator basically comes in two parts. There is a section to set up campaigns, and these are different from the campaigns in eEdge. These are marketing campaigns, so basically ad campaigns. And then there's post scheduling, which is similar to Hootsuite, where you can create your social media posts ahead of time and schedule them to basically post out in the future. So right here is the campaigns page where we can set up those ads. We can run ads through Facebook, Instagram, Google AdWords, different places like that. Before you actually create the ad, if you are going to use Command to run these, you'll want to go into the payment profile. Because these are paid ads, you will need to add in a credit card here. You can do that by clicking the Add New button and then add your payment information, and that'll save. But I'm going to go ahead and click on Commands. On this page you can see any commands that you currently have running and get more information about them here. You can scroll through, basically see how they're doing, how many clicks, impressions, how many leads captured, things like that. But to create a new campaign, we're going to go up to the top right and click on this button that says Create New. And it's going to ask us what we want to create, whether that's a social ad, a social post, direct mail, or an email. I'm going to go ahead and click Social Ad. Alright, and here we can go in and start to create the campaign. So it's going to ask for the campaign name up at the top. Let's say Test Listing Campaign. And then you can select the ad channel. So if you want to advertise on Facebook ads, Instagram, Twitter, or Google, I'm going to go ahead and choose Facebook. And then you can pick the schedule and the span of when you'd like to run these ads. So I'll go ahead and just leave this. You can choose different dates by clicking on these little calendar buttons. And then the budget. So I believe the lowest budget, the minimum, is $1 a day. Oh, not $100 a day. Wait, yes, that's, no, okay. So for 10 days, that's how long our campaign would be running. We are going to put in a $10 budget, so that would be $1 per day. So I believe that is the minimum of what you can run for these ads. And then it's going to ask what your marketing campaign goal is. Is it to attract listings, advertise a listing, attract talent, brand awareness, event awareness, or other? I'm going to go ahead and advertise a listing for this one. And then underneath this support button, we're going to click on this little teal button that says Configure Campaign. Alright, so it did give me a little message up at the top. I don't know if you guys saw that, saying that there's an issue with my Facebook. I think we just, in general right now, are having an issue with our Facebook page, so that could be why. But just keep an eye out for that. Make sure, as long as your Facebook is connected, you should be good to go. So within here, now we can go in and add more details about this campaign that we're creating. So we can see our schedule here, our budget, and now we can actually, if we scroll down, you can actually create the ad here by adding in the details and personal information. All right, right now it's asking us, so it's saying select page. Like I said, I think we are having some issues just with our Facebook page in general right now. So ours is connected, but it's saying I need to select a page here, but I don't think ours is just working right now. Yeah. Okay, so you, right here, I don't think you would even have this option as long as your Facebook is connected. It should show which page you are going to be posting to, and it should be your Facebook business page. So under ad type, we have the option to show whether we are trying to just spread awareness or lead generation, gain lead generation. And then we can also add in our ad content. So we can add in images or a video. I'll go ahead and add in an image. So right now I'm going to be advertising a listing. So under my images, I'm going to add in a picture of the house. So when I clicked on this little plus sign, it is giving me the option to either upload a photo, upload a video, or choose something from my library. I'm going to click upload photo and then click on this option here to drag and drop or browse my files. So basically I'm just uploading a picture from my computer. I do have my listing photo saved here. There we go. So once I've added in my photo, I can click next, and you can see over here on the right, it's starting to configure the ad. So this is what the ad will actually look like when it posts on Facebook. So the ad text, I believe that, let's see where this goes. I think this is up at the top. Okay, so the ad text, this would be like the header. Well, this says headline, but this is what's going to be up above here. Enter the text that clearly tells people what you're promoting. So I'm going to say, I'm actually going to be promoting this listing here. I'm going to say gorgeous new listing in Thompson's Station. And you can see I added that in, and it's plugged it in over here on our preview. Headline. You can choose one of these headlines that they have down here. I like this one. Is this your dream home? Oh, this one's good. Discover what living it up really means. There's a bunch. Neighbors envy, owner's pride. That's a good one. Okay, so you can go through there. You can see that's just a really silly headline. It's starting to plug those in over here on the right. The CTA text. This is basically like you can see over here. This is a link. So basically you can encourage people to learn more, contact us, or open link. I'm going to say learn more. So basically what we're doing, since we're advertising a listing, for this link we're going to add in just a link to the listing itself. So for the link description, Scott recommends adding in just maybe a sentence or two from the property description. So I'm going to go to my listing, and if you are advertising a listing like I'm doing right now, I recommend pulling this information from your website. So a good example would be if you are advertising a listing and you can find it on your Playster site, I would go to your Playster site and look at it as if you were a client viewing your site. And for example, this isn't a Playster site, but basically I'm looking at a listing on this agent's site, and I'm going to link to this site directly. So for now I'm just going to pull that property description. But what that means is if anybody were to go through this Facebook ad, click on that link, and then view this property, they're viewing it on your website, and then hopefully you have some sort of like lead capture settings that are going to make that person give you their information to get more info on the listing. That'll come in as a new lead for you. So right now I'm pulling this information from the agent's website. and I'm going to link it back to this. So for that CTA description, I'm just going to pull this first sentence from the property description and add that in here. You can see underneath it kind of puts in that first little blurb, and this is going to encourage people to click on this and learn more. So the CTA link, I'm going to link to, so when anybody clicks on this ad, they're going to be taken to this page, which is the listing on my website. So I'll go ahead and paste that in. There we go. All right, so this is coming together. So now when somebody clicks on this ad, they'll get pulled over to this website. They can learn more about the listing. And then over here at the bottom, we can focus on our targeting. You can type in where you would like to basically target people, which area you would like to target people. So this is a listing in Thompson Station. So let's see. Oh, I'm pretty sure I'm connected to the internet. So one thing to note, Command is still very new, and they are still working out some things with the different features. So if something isn't working, fret not. It probably is. It might be just a temporary thing, but they are still working on just getting everything fully functioning. So I believe that was an error because I'm pretty sure you guys are still here. Awesome. All right, so for location, let's see if I can just, maybe it'll work. Okay, so this does not appear to be working, but what I would say is you probably want to target people in this area. So you would type in Thompson Station or maybe some other surrounding city. So I would probably do like Thompson Station within 20 miles or whatever. You can go through and pick the radius. And then you can also target by interest. Interesting. Real estate? This is different. They had age range on here before. So I guess depending on, I guess for interest, it depends on what you're advertising. So for this one, since we're advertising a home, you might want to put in like search by interest, real estate. Let's see, do they have good examples in here? Or maybe like if this was an area where people do like a lot of hiking or fishing or things like that, you could maybe put that in as your interest, but I would probably put it like, does it have like home buying or anything on here? Oh, well, Colorado, these are very specific. So you can go through here, basically come up with interests that you think your buyers have for people like that are looking to buy in this area, this type of home, what have you. You can start, you can target them by their interests, start typing those in here, and then once you hit save and activate, this ad will start running. So I don't actually want to launch this. I'm going to go ahead and just click Save as Draft. And then that'll take me back over to my marketing campaigns page, and we can see our campaigns here. So if I would have activated this, this would start running tomorrow, and it'll start running for $1 a day. And you can see, come back here and basically see how well it's doing. So setting up campaigns, marketing campaigns through Command is very simple. I also mentioned that in the Lead Accelerator they do have a post scheduling feature. So this is very similar to Hootsuite if you have used Hootsuite before. So I'm going to go up to the top and click on post scheduling. Up here at the top it'll show posts that you have in your queue. It'll show your connected profiles here and then your calendar. And if we wanted to see our past posts, that'll be over on this page. But I'm going to go ahead and click Create New. And this time we're going to click Social Post. Alright, so this is not creating an ad. This is just creating a free post, posting to your wall on your Facebook page. And right here is where we can go to create it. So what would you like to share? I could say something like, gorgeous new listing in Oh, what if you want to post, let's see. So that, yeah, so no. So um, when you connect your Facebook page in the settings like we did at the beginning, you're going to connect your personal account, but I believe like right here, you should, and in the settings, you should have the option to select which page you're posting to. So like I said, mine is giving me some issues over here. So, oh yeah, so here it says select post profile Facebook page, and then it's showing the page that we manage. So you should be able to go in there and kind of like tweak your settings and play around with that to be able to select your Facebook page rather than your personal profile. Yeah, no problem. So if you have problems when you're getting this set up or it's like not working, you can't get it to post or like pull up your business page, I would say shoot us an email or give us a call and we can try to help walk you through getting that going. But it should give you the option to select that. We manage quite a few Facebook pages or profiles, so I think we only have this one connected to Command right now, but you should be able to monkey around with that. But over here right now, I'm just creating a Facebook post, something to post on my wall just to create awareness or what have you. You can post about a listing, an event, yourself, whatever you want. So what am I doing? Okay, gorgeous new listing in Thompson Station. And this is usually what we do for this sort of thing. We have like a header, and then I'll put in like the property description because we do have quite a bit of room to add in text and content into this. And then I would add in the link to the listing. And down below, if you scroll down, it's starting to create a preview of what this post will look like. If I wanted to add in a photo, I can click on this little button here, browse from my computer and upload the photo. Basically, you know, very similar to what we did before, but this is not a paid ad, it's just like a one-time post. And there we go. So this is our post. I do have to say, unfortunately, this is not fully functioning at this time. So previously we had a little calendar option right here that allowed us to pick the date and time. Yeah. So right now it's only allowing you to create the post, and you can schedule it, which is interesting. You can add the post to the queue, but it doesn't allow you to pick the date or time. So I just wanted to show you guys how this works at this time. Hopefully we will get this to be fully functioning soon, but at this time we only have the option to like create the post. I don't want to accidentally post on this page, but you can either post immediately, so you can, instead of going through Facebook, go through here and post this right away, or if you add this to the queue, I think it schedules it for like the next day, maybe at noon, I want to say. But it should allow you to pick the time and date. It's just not working right now. But that's the post scheduling. You guys get the general idea of that. I'm just going to get out of here so I don't accidentally post to the plantation office. Somebody's listing in Tennessee. But there you go. So I apologize, guys. That is not fully working at this time. Honestly, I would just do it through Facebook. The only benefit of this is if you want to do scheduling, which is not working right now. But we still wanted to show you guys that because that is like a cool feature, but it's just not working. So yeah, this is your calendar. And once you have posts scheduled, you will be able to see like where they are, and you can scroll through here and see all your posts. But right now, for some reason, that feature is not there. So we're hoping that comes soon. For now, great question. I would probably just post through Facebook. And once this starts working, you can, start to schedule your posts through here. All right, so that's a little bit about the lead accelerator. We are going to switch gears now and jump into Sketchhouse. So over on the left, I'm going to go back to our menu, and I'm going to click on this little button that looks kind of like a pad of paper or a tablet with a pencil, and I'm going to click that for Sketchhouse. All right, so Sketchhouse is basically home to a bunch of different templates. You can create some really cool pieces in here, everything from emails to landing pages to social posts to print pieces. So they just updated this, I think like 2 weeks ago at most, and added in some really cool new templates. So what you can do, right now we're looking at my templates, so these are templates that we've created in the past. If we wanted to create something new, we can click on this little plus sign. And we can choose the template type. If we wanted to create an email, a landing page, a social post, or a print piece, I'm just going to click on social and then choose create template. All right, so this actually brings us to a different website, WeBrand, so kw.webrand.com, and they have some really cool pieces in here. So over on the left, we can choose our template. They have everything from mega camp posts to like just sold, just listed, I love KW, stuff about bold. So you can go through here. Let's just do just listed, and we can see different social media posts. So these would be great for LinkedIn, Twitter, your Instagram story. These are all formatted differently for these specific outlets, Instagram or Facebook. So let's say you want to create like a pretty Instagram post about your new listing. You can come in here, find the one you like the best, click on that to choose the template, and then basically you can just click around on here and edit this. So to change this photo here, you actually have to go to your library first. And all of your photos that you have uploaded to the library will display here. I'm going to go ahead and add a photo. I'm going to click Add to Library. And I'm going to click on this little plus sign to add a new image to my library. Same sort of thing as before, uploading an image from my computer. And then when I exit out of here, you can see this photo is displayed over here on the left. So let's say I want to switch out this background photo. I'm going to click on this. Oops, that's not what I want. I'm going to hit delete. Oh, okay. I think what I have to do is, okay, so I'm going to highlight this image, and then this is actually the background image. It's a little different. So when I click on this, oh, is it working now? This was giving me, it was a little tricky earlier. I don't have any templates in my Sketchhouse. They should be there. So when you click on the plus sign, does that bring you in there? So what I did was I clicked the plus sign down at the bottom right, and then chose social, and it brought me over here. So on that page where when I first signed in and I had all those templates saved, those are templates that I have, that like in this account that we have created and saved. So those were my templates. So those won't appear in your account until you actually start creating them and saving them, and then you'll see them on that home page. So to get to any new ones, you would have to click that plus sign and then choose the type of piece you're going to create. So hopefully that makes sense. If it doesn't, and you still have problems with it, give us a call, and we can look at your account and kind of walk you through it. Alright, so if I want to change out this photo, from here, I'll just, share my train of thought. I thought you would be able to click on it and then replace the photo from here, but I don't think that's the case. You can do other things like arranging it, duplicating it, trashing it. But to change this out, you actually have to go over to your library, and then if I click Use as Background, this is the background image here. Oh, no it's not. Just kidding, I'm going to hit back. Oop. Oh my goodness. Sorry guys, this is, like I said, it's a learning curve for all of us. Right, but I'm trying to replace, I want this one gone. Now what, I can't get rid of it? Okay, well, I just replaced the background and it actually looks pretty good. So you guys can play around with that. You can drag images from over here and pull them in. On a previous post I was working on, the listing image was the background, so I figured out that you could go in here and hit Use as Background, but you can just drag things in. I was hitting my delete button on my keyboard, and that actually does remove the photos, what have you. Alright, so then you can just start to click on these different elements and switch out the info. So I'm clicking on this text, and I'm going to add in the address. Oops, Boarding Hill Bridge Road. And then I can just, oh no, that's not what I want to do. I want to make this, there we go. I want to expand the box so that I can just go all the way across. And there we go. So you guys can play around with this. You get the general idea. This is an Instagram post, so you want to add in whatever information, and then probably in the description when you post it, you'll add in like contact me or the property description, what have you. So you can play around with this. Looks pretty good. Obviously switch out your logo here. I don't think I have a logo on file right now. But then what we can do, we have a couple options. Definitely want to hit save. So this saves to your library and you don't lose your work. But over here now we have some different options. We can download, we can share, or we can be done. So if you hit download, you can save this as a JPEG, a PNG, or a PDF. Of course, if you're working on like a print flyer, PDF would probably be your best option. But something like PNG or JPEG would probably be fine for Instagram. So you can choose whatever file type, hit Start Download. And I can save this to my computer. And when I open this up, there we go. Here's my beautiful Instagram post. So then what you can do is, what I'd probably do is go into my email it to myself, and then open it on my phone, open my email on my phone and save it, and then you can post it on Instagram. But that looks good. It's beautiful, like high quality, perfect for Instagram. And I think what happens if you hit the share button? Alright, so it looks like you can, for some of these, it will create a link if you wanted to link it on Facebook, LinkedIn, or Twitter, but what I would probably do is just download the piece as like a file and post it that way. So that's an example of creating an Instagram post. I'm going to hit back, and I'm going to go back again. I want to go back into Command. I think you have to hit back a couple times. All right, and there we go. So yeah, so if whoever that was, viewer 46. So all of these templates that you're seeing here, these are templates that we've created in the past. So that's why we have a bunch of stuff listed here, and yours probably doesn't have any. That's because these are saved pieces. So you guys can play around with that. The social and print posts are done through that other site. And then on here you can also create email pieces and landing pages. These are my templates, so if I were to hit any of these, oops, I'm just seeing anything that we have saved. So if I go into social, you can see there's my new one that I just created here. These are other ones I've created in the past. And then of course if I wanted to create anything new, we're always going to want to hit this plus sign. So I will show you just a couple more things. So you can also create emails in here. They took out the button. KW had templates, so if I go into my email templates, you can see there's like Keller Mortgage, there were like just coming soon, just listed, and I don't know where that button went because there used to be something up here. It said My Templates and then KW Templates. That seems to be gone for now, so they don't have those KW email templates anymore. You basically have to create them on your own. But you can do that by clicking the plus sign down here at the bottom right. And if we click email and then create template, you can create an email piece. So this is similar to MailChimp. If you've ever created an email piece in MailChimp, it's very simple. Basically, you just use these sections over here on the right to add in information to the email. So you can add in like different sections. And into those, like basically break it up and into those sections, so that I added pieces of layout, and into those sections I can add content. So I can add like text. Basically you're just dragging and dropping into here. So in this section here I can add in text, I'll say like just listed in Thompson's Station. You can change around the font in here. Oh, interesting. These are different little headers, things here. You can play around with this and then add in like photos, drag and drop. So basically, oh, select an image. Oh, here we go. So basically, ooh, what's going on here? Where's my window? Sorry guys, jumping all around. Oh my. Oh, that's my Instagram piece, but that might work. Oh. Oh, this is acting a little funky. So basically you can come in here, I'll let you guys play around with this, and add in different elements into this. Like I said, this looks a little crazy right now. I was trying to add in a different image. I want to make this work. I added the wrong one. You can play around with this, add in different elements, and create a custom email piece here. I'm hoping it was a lot easier when KW had those templates. I think I need to add in this one. It was a lot easier when KW had those templates in here so that you could just use like their just listed email, their open house email, and then just plug in the information, but that seems to be gone right now. But this is the general idea. You can create different email pieces in here, and then once you save them, they are added to your email campaign section. You should be then able to go into email campaigns, which is different from the marketing campaigns, and basically choose these templates that you have created in Sketchhouse and send them out as an email through command. So I'm just going to hit back because that does not seem to be fully working right now. Same thing with the landing pages. Let me see. I want to say they got rid of those templates too. So if you wanted to create a custom landing page in Sketchhouse, it would be kind of the same thing as this email template. I'll just pull it up so you guys can see it. Yeah, basically the same sort of thing. So this is creating a landing page. You can add in different sections with text, photos, buttons. Like if you were to create a just listed one, I would obviously add in photos of the listing, description. There's these little widgets so you can add in like a lead form, a listing, stuff like that. I'm not going to get too much into this today, but if you guys are working on this and you have questions or it's just acting kind of funky, let us know. And I think we have shorter videos more tailored to this, but for now I don't know if I would put too much into the email or the landing pages unless you want to do something completely custom, because I don't think, unless you have these templates saved from before when you worked on them, I don't think the KW templates were there, and it was definitely a little easier to create those things from the KW templates. So we're hoping they bring those back. Like I said, there used to be just a little button up here, little divider, and it said My Templates and KW Templates, and they had these great email templates for like just listed, open house, different things. So we're hoping they bring those back. But that is about it for today. I know we went over quite a bit, so if you guys have further questions, definitely feel free to reach out to us. I'm going to pull up our contact information so you guys can see that. So we are here Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern on emails and 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern on phones. You can see our contact information here. I will have this class recorded and posted on YouTube and our website after we're done. So if you want to go back and watch that, you can. But like I said, if you have any problems at all, any questions, concerns, definitely reach out to us because we are happy to help. But that is it. So thank you guys. Thanks for sticking around on a Friday, and I hope you have a great weekend.